guys, welcome back to Revant Education, and today we'll be exploring matter, properties, and phases. We'll start with matter and atoms. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. For example, air is matter because it has mass and it takes up space. An atom is the smallest unit of matter. It's very small, and it can only be seen through certain microscopes. Atomic models. Atoms are made up of smaller particles. They are known as subatomic particles. Protons are positively charged. Neutrons have no charge. Protons and neutrons together make up the nucleus, which is the center of the atom. It has a net positive charge. Electrons are negatively charged particles. They quickly orbit the nucleus. They're so fast that their locations cannot be pinpointed. On the diagram on the right, you can see the electrons orbiting around the nucleus. The nucleus is made up of protons and neutrons. Physical properties and changes. Physical properties are the way something feels, smells, or even sometimes tastes. They can classify matter easily with these properties. Some physical properties include color, size, density. Malleability, it's how easily something can be molded, for example, flattened, shaped, or pressed. Boiling and melting point is the temperature at which something boils or melts. And solubility, how easily something dissolves into another substance. A physical change is any change to physical properties of matter. For example, size and shape are part of physical changes. Chemical properties and changes. Chemical properties are the ability of something to undergo different chemical changes. For example, flammability is a chemical property, which is how easily something sets on fire. Chemical changes are when matter changes into new substances with new properties. For example, rust on an iron gate is a chemical change between oxygen and iron. Signs of a chemical change could be a change in color, like rust on an iron gate, change in energy, like think of a firework. You have increased thermal energy and heat, which is thermal energy, a change in odor, and a formation of a gas or solid. The conservation of mass. When a matter has chemical or physical change, one thing remains consistent: the amount of matter present. That concept is known as the conservation of mass, which simply states mass can change form or phase, but it cannot be created nor destroyed. The three main states of matter. They are solid, liquids, and gases. A solid has a defined shape and volume. Their particles are closely packed together. For an example, you have ice. Liquid. A liquid is a free-flowing substance and takes the shape of whatever container it is in. It has a fixed volume, and the particles move freely. The speed at which it flows is known as viscosity. Viscosity is the resistance to flow. For example, peanut butter is more viscous than water. So an example of a liquid would be water. Gas. A gas has no fixed shape nor volume. The particles move very freely. Phase changes. States are not permanent. Outside changes can alter matter. That is known as a phase change. There are a few main types of phase changes. One of them is melting. That is a change from a solid to a liquid, and it's caused by a good amount of heat to the solid. For example, when snow melts into water, that is when the temperature increases. Freezing is a change from a liquid to a solid, and it's caused when the temperature of the liquid lowers. For example, water will turn into ice when it's placed in the freezer. Vaporization or evaporation is change from a liquid to a gas, and that's caused by heat to the liquid. For example, when water is boiled, some of it turns into water vapor, otherwise known as steam. Condensation is when a gas turns into a liquid. That's caused by a decrease in temperature to the liquid. For example, when water droplets form on a glass with a cold drink on it, the air around the glass becomes significantly lower, creating water droplets on that glass. Sublimation is a change from a solid to a gas. It's a quick decrease in temperature to the solid, and it only happens under extreme conditions. Dry ice would be an example of that. Deposition is a change from a gas to a solid, and that's also a quick increase in temperature. For example, when frost appears on grass overnight. Now for the 6 review questions. First, what is matter? 2, what are the 3 subatomic particles and what are their charges? Give an example of a physical property. Give an example of a chemical change. What does the conservation of mass state? What are the 3 main states of matter? And here are the answers. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. The 3 subatomic particles are protons, which are positively charged, electrons, which are negatively charged, and neutrons, which have no charge. An example of physical property is color, but answers may vary as there's a lot of physical properties. An example of a chemical change is iron rusting, which again, answers may vary. The conservation of mass states that mass is not created nor destroyed, it only changes form or phase. The 3 main states of matter are solids, liquids, and gases. Thank you so much guys for watching. The next video will be on the periodic table, atomic structures, and compounds. Leave suggestions in the comment section below if you want to see other things. Please like, share, and subscribe.